Welcome everybody to another video from Robotic Mower Services. This video here I want to talk about these weatherproof connectors that Husqvarna suggests that you use on your boundary wires and guide wires. This is what comes in the installation kits and with the mowers with DIY install materials. We have this available for sale on our website in multiple quantities and in some kits and stuff like that. Let's get into this connector and how it works. You have this what looks like to be like it's a blue button here on the top. If you pull that out, you're going to see that there's two rows of metal teeth on the back of here. And what happens is with your wires in there, when you press this down into the body, these metal teeth cut through the insulation of the wire and pinch the wire tight in between the openings in these metal teeth. Pretty simple. Here in the body you have some grease. It's a weatherproof grease or gel, whatever you prefer to claim it to be. Sorry about my camera not focusing there. So when you have your wires in there, whether it's 2 wires or 3 wires, this blue button on the top here, you're going to take some pliers and you're going to press this firmly down into the wires, which is going to cut through the insulation, like I said, and create continuity there between all 3 wires, connect them together, and the grease will be squeezed out around the wires and around the metal teeth in there to try to prevent any moisture from getting in there, which would cause corrosion or rust and other issues that could create high resistance and cause issues with your boundary wires and guide wires. Pretty simple, right? Pretty self-explanatory, easy to use. So when you go to put your wire in there, you do not want to strip the wire. You just want a nice clean end on the wire here, as you can see. And then you're going to push the wire all the way up in there to where it bottoms out. See that wire up in there? You can see the black wire in there. You come around to the front, you can also see it there above the, whoops, you can see it there above the blue button. So you want to make sure you have both of your wires in there all the way bottomed out in the connector. If you're putting a 3rd wire in there, you want it to also be bottomed out as well. And then you're going to take a pair of pliers and you're going to squeeze this blue button down firmly but evenly, and that's where a lot of people make the mistake because they're not pressing this thing evenly. And one of the big issues we see is, I'm just going to pull these wires out here to make it easier to hold. People will grab a pair of pliers like this. That's all I need, just this one pair of pliers, because there's wire cutters there so I can cut the wires and I can fit that on there. Look at that. Press the button down and let's move over to the other side and press the other side down. It's not what you want. You're going to press this side down, and you have to come over here to this side and press it down. But because you've already pressed this down on these wires here, you're going to create a rocking, like a cutting motion with those metal teeth in there around that wire. So you're going to start to cut that wire, which is going to make it weaker. Plus, because you're pressing this down into the body at an angle instead of straight down the way it's meant to go, you're going to start to distort the body of the connector. And this side here, you'll have this blue, the blue button here will be way up, and then you have to press it down at an angle, so you're going to distort this side as well, and you're also going to be going around that wire instead of just straight down. So this is not what you want to use. You want something that's going to give you a firm, straight press of this button on your wires. Same thing with needle nose pliers. People will say the same thing. Got wire cutters, and I can put this in there. If I just squeeze really hard, I can get this one side right there. Again, look at that angle. You're not getting a clean press of that button down in there. You're going to distort the body of the connector, and you're going to start cutting through your wires when you do that. And then you're probably going to come back through and you're going to say, well, I got both sides, maybe I better put it here in the middle so I can get a better press on the middle of it too. And again, you're going to distort the body even more because you're not pressing it straight down like it's designed to be done. What you want is a pair of slip joint pliers. Honestly, the bigger the better. But with these, you can open them up to where you can get the pliers on there and get right to the center, and then you can get a nice firm press down in the center of this button. Nice and even. Straight down without distorting the body, without making that rocking and cutting motion through your boundary wires and guide wires. If you're using the black heavy duty wire, or you just don't have much strength in your hands, I suggest a pair of channel locks because they've got a slip joint. You're going to be able to put them on the connector, and you're going to be able to get to the center of the connector, make a nice, firm, straight down press of that button. But they've got a longer handle, and you can get a little bit more leverage out of them if you're using the heavy duty boundary wire. So it's going to be easier to do all in one motion instead of doing a little bit and doing a little bit more, or getting it more to one side than the other. You're going to be able to just go straight down through all of it. So hopefully you guys understand that. You get what I'm saying? This is designed to go straight down. Not one side, then the other side, then the middle, but straight down. Clean through the insulation, clean through the wire to hold the wire tight, pinch it tight, and not distort the body to allow more moisture in there or anything. Again, we have these on our website for sale. If you go down through the description of the video, you'll be able to find direct links to purchase these, to purchase boundary wire repair kits and stuff like that. So check out the description of the video. As always, if you're looking for anything for your Automower, whether it's some of these connectors, wire, Automowers themselves, parts for your Automowers, technical support for your Automowers, visit our website, www.roboticmowerservices.com. If you can't find what you're looking for on the website, you can contact us through the website, or you can send us an email, roboticmowerservices@gmail.com. That's going to do it for this video here. As always, be sure to subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.